Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Today is going to be a parts dump. We're continuing to work on the DJ5. This thing is almost a white elephant, believe it or not, but hopefully this video will help some folks out. This is a 1975, and for those who don't know, we're doing a little series on it. And this is what I've been told, guys, is the big lug pattern. Okay, they do make a small lug pattern. The parts that I'm showing today that you can get for this specific year model of dispatcher is what I know to fit this one. Okay, and the parts do. We verified that, so hopefully it'll help some people out. Big shout out, not sponsored in any way, but a big shout out to CarQuest. Guys, has been awesome. Also O'Reilly's, I have to give them a shout out because they've been awesome about helping me find parts. Brake shoes for this Jeep, for those who are interested. The brake shoes you can get are the CarQuest Premium brake shoe. This is an old set I've got, but the part number for those who are interested is the S228. Okay, that is a bonded brake shoe. It's not a riveted, but it is a bonded brake shoe. And the front and the rear are the same. Front and the rear are the same. Also, the front brake hoses, rubber brake hoses, you got, they're both the same. And the part numbers are BHA84517 from CarQuest also. And that's the rubber line that goes from the wheel back to the brake lines, the metal brake lines. Okay, I got them. Hold on. Lose my head sometimes putting tied on. Front wheel cylinders. The part number through CarQuest is a WCA0951. And a WCA 40952. That's left and right. Front wheel cylinder, also through CarQuest. They're Weaver brand, new wheel cylinder. Rear wheel cylinders are the WCA 59241, and they also have other. Okay, when I started this little job, I didn't realize it was gonna cost me my next 30-year retirement money, but okay. Fellas, if you can buy it, just get it. I mean, I'll be honest, just get it. 1975, what do you expect? I mean, brake hardware gets wore, it gets old, it gets tired. Be safe, because these are manual brakes. This, you know, on this Jeep, I'm sure that they can make a conversion to do it to power, but I'm just trying to keep this simple, something that anybody can do. Okay, the brake spring hardware for this is a 2541, a 2540, the 41s and 40s, 25. And this is, if you look, you got an adjuster, you got a brand new adjuster, the self adjuster hardware, the new plug for the back of the brake plate, so on and so forth. And I'll take and do some video of this being installed. But anyway, go ahead and buy those. They're cheap. They were like 12 bucks a piece. And again, CarQuest helped me out on getting that stuff, and I sure appreciate it. To those guys over there, a big shout out. Also, this is something that is just a must. Not that these are not still usable. Let me get them out of the box here. This is a brake spring hardware kit. For those that do this stuff, you know, you understand. But these are all the brake springs, all the hardware that you need to install a set of brake shoes. Okay, the numbers. Let me see if I can find one that ain't ripped off yet. H7137 brake best, and they come from O'Reilly's. Got me these. H7137. One of these kits contains both wheels. In other words, left and right front, left and right rear. So yeah, fellas, if you're gonna be doing brakes, just buy the hardware. You're gonna, in the long run, you're gonna be satisfied. New rear brake hose. I didn't get this in a box because CarQuest ordered it for me, so I don't know the exact part number, but this is the rear brake hose that goes from the metal line to bolts on the rear end, and then you got two lines that come off of that going to each wheel. Bam. 1975, the hose isn't leaking, but it's weathered, it's dry rotted, it's cracked. Just don't take the chance. Also, CarQuest hooked me up with some brand new 3/16 seamless copper nickel brake line. Fellas, I'm gonna tell you, it's a little expensive, but this will not rust. It's durable, plus it's easy to bend and easy to maneuver. 25 foot of this was like 50 bucks. So yeah, it's pretty expensive, but well worth it in my book, because I have a brake line that is, hold on, I'm sorry for the movement, y'all. I'm trying to do this stuff by my hand and film, so please bear with me on the video. I don't want it to be all crazy. Brake line here, where you see what it's just rotten. 1975, it's rotten. This is one of the front brake lines. Now I will say this about this, the ends on this brake line, let me get out here where we can see. I'm in my little building, so when somebody cut some trees in the background, when you're redoing lines, fellas, you can save yourself money. If these aren't hurt, these fittings here, reuse them. Don't be scared to reuse them. You're going to change the line after you get your line measured, bent, whichever way, before you flare it. Yeah, save these. They're reusable. They're not, as long as they're not hurt and rusted out, I mean, they're reusable and it won't hurt a thing. So that's our parts dump for today, guys. I am going to be piddling some, and it's hard right now. It's hard for me to film and work, but I'll do a video of after, and etc., etc. First of all, let me say thanks to everybody who's subscribed to the channel, and thanks to everybody who's commented. I appreciate it very, very much. Y'all share, like, and subscribe. Drop a comment. You know, I don't know everything there is to know about these Jeeps. This is actually the first one that I've done. Now I am a mechanic, but I'm not, you know, first little Jeep I've ever done. I do know that a lot of the CJ stuff does interchange with this Jeep, because this thing was built along the CJ line. So, but now I do know that they are it's junk made from everybody else's parts, you know what I'm saying? So I do know that they have, like I said in the beginning of the video, a big wheel, big pattern, and this is a big Ford lug pattern, and they have a small pattern depending. This Jeep does have a 6-cylinder, so I'm assuming that's the reason for the big lug pattern. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hey, I appreciate it. Share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.